this video, we are going to talk about finding the equation of the line using the two-point form. So, when we use the two-point form, we need to make sure that the given are 2 points. Kaya natin gagamitin yung two-point form. Okay? And there are 3 steps in finding the equation of the line using the two-point form. So, first is we need to assign values to the given ordered pairs, to the given 2 ordered pairs to be exact. And then next is we need to substitute the values to the two-point form, which is, I'm going to show you later on. And then lastly, we need to transform the equation to the standard form of linear equation, which is ax plus by equals c. So, the two-point form is the equation in this form. So we have y minus y sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 and then times quantity x minus x sub 1. This is the equation that we need to use in this lesson. This is what we call the two-point form. And we will use this if the given are 2 ordered pairs or 2 points, okay? For us to be able to find the equation of the line. This is our first example. So let's say we will be finding the equation of the line passing through the points. So the first point is negative 6 and 7, and then the second point is negative 2 and negative 1. So first step is we need to assign values to the given ordered pair. So i-assign natin kung sino si x sub 1, si y sub 1, si x sub 2, and y sub 2. So in this case, yung naunang ordered pair natin, i-assign natin siya as x sub 1 mo and y sub 1 mo. Kasi sila yung naunang ordered pair. That's why we assign them as x sub 1 and y sub 1. Okay? And then yung second na ordered pair, we need to assign them, or we can assign them as our x sub 2 and y sub 2 because they are the second ordered pair. Okay? So, in short, sinunod lang natin sa subscript. Okay? And then, now that we assign them, we can now use the two-point form to find the equation of the line. So, this will now our solution. So, using the two-point form, which is y minus y sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times quantity x minus x sub 1. Okay, this is your two-point form, di ba? So, kung napapansin nyo, merong mga terms na y sub 1, y sub 2, x sub 1, and x sub 2 here. So, isa-substitute lang natin yung inassign nating values dun sa ordered pair. Okay? Kay x and y, hindi natin sila papalitan kasi wala silang values. Walang ordered pair na inassign natin as x and y. Okay? So, we can rewrite y as y. And then minus yung y sub 1 natin. So, yung y sub 1 na inassign mo is 7. Okay? 7. So, write natin dyan ay 7. Wala tayong problema sa signs kasi positive si 7. So, just write y minus 7 equals y sub 2. Y sub 2 mo is negative 1. So, just write negative 1 there minus y sub 1. Y sub 1 mo is 7. So, just write 7 all over x sub 2 mo is negative 2. So, just write negative 2 minus your x sub 1 is negative 6. So, dito tayo magkakaroon ng konting problem. So, kapag sinulat natin yung negative 6, so there will be confusions, di ba? So, para hindi tayo malito, doon sa sign ng 6 which is negative and doon sa operation which is subtraction, lagyan natin ng parenthesis si negative 6. Okay? Para pag binasa natin we have negative 2 minus negative 6. Para hindi tayo malito doon sa sign for the operation, which is the minus sign, and doon sa sign ng 6, which is negative. Kaya naglagay tayo ng parentheses. And then, we now have quantity x, walang value si x, so rewrite natin. X minus x sub 1 natin is negative 6, so same lang din. Lagay tayo ng parentheses para hindi tayo ma-confuse doon sa operational na sign, which is subtraction, a minus sign, no? And doon sa sign ng 6, which is negative. Okay? So, yes. We now substituted the values. Now, simplify natin siya. So, we have y minus 7 equals, so solve natin yung numerator and denominator nito. So, we have negative 1 minus 7. The answer here is negative 8. All over negative 2 minus negative 6. The answer here is 4. Diba? So, apply natin yung operations on integers. Okay? Kung natatandaan pa way back when you were on grade 7. And then, next is, simplify natin yung signs dito. So, we have x and then negative times negative 6 para ma-cancel out natin yung parentheses kay negative 6, no? Times natin yung signs nila. So, negative times negative 6, that will become positive 6. So, it will become x plus 6. Okay? So, yan. Na-cancel na yung parentheses kay negative 6. So, okay na tayo doon. And then, next is, we need to simplify this rational number or this fraction. So, ang gagawin natin is we need to divide negative 8 by 4. If, of course, they are divisible. In this case, divisible naman si negative 8 kay 4, so we can divide. So, y minus 7, copy lang, is equal to negative 8 over 4 can be written simply as negative 2. Okay? And then times quantity x plus 6. So, now, na nasimplify na natin yung equation, next step is we need to distribute negative 2 to each term inside the parentheses para mawala si parentheses. Okay? So, distribute natin. We now have y minus 7 equals negative 2 times x. That will be equal to negative 2x. And then next is negative 2 times positive 6. The answer is negative 12. So, just write negative 2x minus 12 there. Okay? And then next, kung napapansin niyo yung equation natin, we can now transform this equation into the standard form of linear equation, which is ax plus by equals c. Okay? So, using transposition method, transpose lang natin si negative 2x, yung may variable na x on the left side of the equation kasi doon dapat siya. And then, transpose natin si negative 7, yung constant, on the right side of the equation kasi doon dapat siya. Okay? And then, pag transpose natin si negative 2x, it will become positive 2x na. Diba? And then, si y, nagstay lang si y dyan. And y is positive. So, just write 2x plus y. And then, we have equals negative 12. Tinranspose natin dito si negative 7, kaya siya naging positive 7. So, now, computein natin yung right side ng equation. We now have 2x plus y, negative 12 plus 7. That will be equal to negative 5. Now, this equation is already in standard form of linear equation. Ito yung standard form ng linear equation, di ba? So, kung napapansin nyo, same na sila ng form. Okay? Therefore, that is now your answer. Wala na tayong problem kasi hindi naman negative yung coefficient ni x. So, therefore, this is now your answer. Next, we have example number 2. So we will be finding the equation of the line that passes through the points. The first point is 1/2 and 2. And then the second point is -3 and 1/4. Okay, so first is assign values again. So yung unang ordered pair will be your x sub 1 and y sub 1. And then the second ordered pair will be your x sub 2 and y sub 2. Now that you assigned values for your ordered pair, we can now solve for the equation of the line using the 2-point form. So we have y minus y sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times quantity x minus x sub 1. Okay, and then first is we need to substitute the values that we assigned on the ordered pair. So, rewrite natin si y kasi wala siyang value. So, y minus y sub 1. Yung y sub 1 mo is 2. So, just write y minus 2 equals, we now have y sub 2. So, y sub 2 mo is 1/4. So, pakilagay, 1/4 minus y sub 1 mo is 2. Okay? All over, x sub 2 mo is -3. So, -3 minus your x sub 1, which is 1/2. Then, times quantity x minus x sub 1. So, your x sub 1 is 1/2. Okay, so we now have y minus 2 is equal to, okay, now here we need to compute separately the numerator and the denominator. So you can just use your scientific calculator for you to solve this. And as much as possible, go to the answer that is in fraction form. Okay, so when you subtract 1/4 minus 2, the answer will be a negative number, and that is -7/4 all over -3 minus 1/2. You can just click this using your scientific calculator. So when we subtract -3 by 1/2, the answer in fraction form is -7/2. So now here, merong mga fraction, so review lang, no? Merong mga fraction na mayroong numerator na fraction din and merong denominator na fraction din. If we like rewrite that, it will become like this, diba? So -7/4 all over -7/2. So ang tawag dito is a complex fraction. Okay? So, para ma-solve nyo yung mga complex fraction na tinatawag, you can just multiply the means and extremes. No? Kung wala kayo, let's say, na scientific calculator, pwede nyo siyang ma-solve by multiplying the means and extremes. So, multiply nyo lang, yun, yung may mga arrow. Okay? So, first, yung numerator nyo is yung product ng -7 and 2. That will be equal to -14. Okay? All over, yung product ng 4 and -7 mo is -28. Okay? So, ganun. If you do not have scientific calculator, at least now you can solve complex fractions. Okay? Pero kung may scientific calculator kayo, then you have no problem at all. And then, rewrite natin ito. X minus 1/2. So, continuing the solution here, ayan, what we need to do is we need to simplify the complex fraction here, diba? So, kung may scientific calculator kayo, you can use your scientific calculator, pero if you do not have scientific calculator, just multiply the means and extremes, katulad ng ginawa ko dito. So, now we have y minus 2 is equal to, ayun, yung na-compute natin dito. So, negative. So, I'm just going to erase this part. -14 over -28. That is your answer, di ba? So, if we simplify this complex fraction, the answer is negative 14 over negative 28. Okay? Then times quantity x minus 1/2. And then, as you can see here, yung fraction natin, we can still simplify negative 14 over negative 28, di ba? By finding the greatest common factor. And the greatest common factor of negative 14 and negative 28 is negative 14. Or, kapag sinimplify natin siya using the GCF, it is written simply as 1/2. No, positive na kasi negative divided by negative, positive na yung answer. Times quantity x minus 1/2. And then next is we need to distribute 1/2 to each term inside the parentheses para mawala na yung parentheses dyan. So y minus 2 is equal to 1/2 times x. The answer is 1/2 x. And then 1/2 times negative 1/2. The answer is negative 1/4. And then take a look at your coefficient sa x, no? So, katulad ng mga previous lesson natin in finding the equation of the line, as we all know, we need to get rid of the coefficient of x if it is a fraction or if it is negative. Okay? So, para ma-cancel out or ma-convert natin si 1/2 x into whole number, we need to multiply the whole equation by its denominator. So in this case, ang denominator ng coefficient ni x ay 2. So we need to multiply the whole equation by 2 para mawala yung fraction ng coefficient ni x. Okay? Para maging whole number siya. So each term inside the parentheses or each term in the equation, we need to multiply by 2. So y times 2, the answer is 2y. And then negative 2 times 2, the answer is negative 4. So just write minus 4 there. And then equals 1/2 times 2, the answer is 1. Or simply maka-cancel out lang yan. No? So 1x, hindi naman natin sinusulat yung coefficient pag 1. So just write x there. And then next is negative 1/4 times 2. The answer is 1/2. Okay? Negative 1/2. So, x minus 1/2. And then, yan, okay na, no? Yung coefficient ni x is whole number na. But then, this equation, it is not arranged in the standard form of linear equation. So, kailangan pa natin siyang i-arrange. So, continuing the solution here, i-transpose natin si x on the left side of the equation and i-transpose natin si negative 4 on the right side of the equation para ma-convert sila sa standard form of linear equation. So, pag tinranspose natin si x on the left side, it will become negative x, di ba? And then positive si 2y, so just write plus 2y there. And then equals, we have negative 1/2. Negative 4 will become positive 4 kasi tinranspose natin siya. Okay? And then we have negative x plus 2y. Solve natin yung mga constants here. So, negative 1/2 plus 4, the answer is 7/2. Positive. Okay? And then, as you can see, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, the coefficient of x cannot be a fraction and cannot be a negative number. Pero, napansin nyo, nung tinranspose natin si x, naging negative number siya. So, we need to get rid of that negative sign by multiplying the whole equation by negative 1. No? Kailangan natin siya i-multiply sa negative 1 para maging positive yung coefficient ni x. And then, negative x times negative 1, of course, it will become positive x. And then, 2y times negative 1, so minus 2y, naging negative si 2y, equals 7/2 times negative 1, it will become negative 7/2. And this will now be the equation of the line. Okay, so we have x minus 2y equals negative 7 over 2. So as long as you know the rules, you can solve the equation of the line. Specifically, yung mga specific rules, hindi nyo yun pwedeng kalimutan. So that's it. That is how you find the equation of the line using the 2.4.